Hey, Roger Martin here from Billings, Montana. There's more going into this and more groups looking at Q and what his plan is than I can shake a stick at. But this monetary part of it, the Federal Reserve, the World Banks, and the new currency in this video is as detailed as I've ever seen online.
The black hats out of the market, the white hats are causing the market to plunge. Can you see that? Mysterious things are happening, etc., this kind of stuff.
So the market going down has been caused, and they said that they're looking at where this money's going and who's got it and who's trying to take it out of the market before it goes down. But they also said the most important news is they said that this market is going to go down for at least 10 days or longer. I mean, this is going to scare the crap out of a lot of people. But it was a necessary part of the plan.
Prophetic words we had on FAZ, and we've seen FAZ begin to go back up again. FAZ is the three-time short, ultra short on the bankers.
What does it stand for, FAZ?
That's just the symbol.
It's an ETF.
It's an ETF. That's the ticker symbol of an ETF. Let's
A ticker symbol of the ETM. Now let's go and take a look at that. I need some more research on an ETM. But when the market goes down, these other things go up. And this is the part of the ticker symbol for this.
For the FAZ.
FAZ.
Remember all those prophetic words we had on FAZ? And we've seen FAZ begin to go back up again. FAZ is the three-time short, ultra short on the bankers.
What does it stand for, FAZ?
That's just the symbol.
It's an ETF.
It's an ETF. That's the ticker symbol of an ETF. Let's go over there and we'll take a look at it. And so we'll look at FAZ. This is, you can see that FAZ has been plunging for a long time. Let me go back here, and we'll go back here, and here is, you can see it's at $11.85. It was up 5.6% on Friday. And what we're looking at is, you can see that this used to be over $1,000 back here during the.
So it was over $1,000 at one time. It's down now to $10, $11. Or this had 34,000 views on it. Pretty impressive. This was released or published on January 15th.
2008, 2009, this kind of thing, it was way up. It was way up here. It doesn't even go back that far in this particular chart. But what this does is shows you the potential that this could do if the banking industry got in trouble. And so you can see that if we have a new.
Now this is important to understand. He says if the banking industry got in serious trouble, took out these central banks and re-established the Treasury. Talks about the Treasury notes here too that are not controlled by the Federal Reserve. But at one time it was really high, and you're talking about this going as low as it is, but it will go the other direction again if the central banks and the banking industry has a serious amount of problems. And he talks about different instruments to be used in travel and trade and other things internationally. So this is interesting. He also talks about Bill Barr coming in, talk about this new guy being a sacrificial pawn on this, and Barr coming and closing it down. We talk about Sessions getting stuff to the 10-yard line as far as the judicial stuff that need to be in place. I know there's so many things going on with these groups and studying. You got to think that there's a lot more that meets the eye. So here I want us to look at Ron Phillips, November 30th of last year. He talked about the Treasury Reserve Note. TRNs are being developed to replace the Federal Reserve notes. We're actually developing our own Treasury again and getting it separate from the Federal Reserve notes. And we're going to have Treasury Reserve notes again with gold and silver, other things, and safekeeping receipts for gold and silver, and you can use these as a trading instrument too. More of this is on this. There's so much that the general population doesn't know and needs to be concerned about with some of these things that are going on financially.
Jesus is the host of the party. He's saying he's arranged for us to exchange our present bills for the new TRN. So some people who may be making money in currency may be getting TRNs instead of FRNs. And then he said you might want to consider securing SKRs. SKRs are the safekeeping receipts, which we explained last week is you get a safekeeping receipt when you go to a bonded warehouse and you put your resource there, whether it's pallets of gold or silver bullion or copper, or maybe pallets of US dollars or whatever it happens to be, and you store it there, you get a safekeeping receipt. This safekeeping receipt is tradable. You can trade it, and it's like money. You can trade these safekeeping receipts. What he's saying, he says, also especially for international travel and business.
So I've got to do some more research on Ron Phillips and what he's doing and what history he has. We're talking about different financial instruments here. We talk about this Jordan Stather. Wow, it looks like Q mentioned something along those lines exactly 1 year ago to the date. We protect our patriots. FLYNN knows where the bodies are buried. So he's saying that FLYNN testified on some of this stuff to Mueller. Mueller knows exactly what's going on and where he stands. That would not surprise me, knowing how thought out some of Trump's plans are. Wouldn't surprise me one bit.
The title of FLYNN Knows Where the Bodies Are Buried. On the 4th of December 2017, well, you can't see it right here, but the 4th of 2017, he quoted this: "Who knows where the bodies are buried?" He said, "FLYNN is safe. We protect our patriots. Q. FLYNN is safe." So what happened on December the 4th? We came out and had a notice that General Flynn was going to get no jail time.
So on December 4th of this last year, FLYNN was told that they would get no jail time. So this is very interesting, all this stuff that's going on. Now we got to remember that this is over a year ago, about 14 months ago. Q is saying that FLYNN is safe, and this is over a year before that was reconfirmed again just a couple months ago. And I want to go back to this FLYNN story. This has been repeated from several different sources, that FLYNN actually gave testimony to the Mueller investigation, and they know exactly what's going on, and this is going to be used as legal evidence against a lot of criminal activity that's going on and has went on.
It says FLYNN is safe. He knows where the bodies are buried. What did Mueller say? That the reason they were giving Flynn this leniency was because he had fully cooperated with the special prosecutor, and he had given them all kinds of information that they didn't know. That's what they said. And so, what did he know? He knows where the bodies are buried. That's what Flynn knows, where the bodies are buried. So what happens is what Flynn did is he gave evidence against the deep state and against the Clintons and the people in the Department of Justice and the CIA. That's the information that's being hidden and redacted right now from the reports that are out there.
So Flynn gave information about the deep state, about Clintons, about other things that are being investigated. The military intelligence knows about these things. And this is why the military courts are going on. Because all this stuff is about just that. Getting to the deep state, breaking it up, taking them to the tribunals and other court proceedings, and getting these people locked up and put away. Cleaning house, just like President Trump promised. Again, this is Roger Martin from Village, Montana. Look at this. There's a lot of detailed information in these 32-minute video. Good day.